They say ignorance is bliss, and there's a few different reasons for that, at least. What I was thinking about today is like, I know what I need to be doing in order to have more success, in order to get more of what I want, in order to be happier. But I don't always do the things that I know I should be doing or that I ought to do in order to get those things that I want. So it's not as easy as just knowing what you want. That's a great start, but it's also doing what you know. So it's knowing what you want and then knowing what it's going to take to get you there and then executing on those things that you know you need to do in order to get what you want. So ignorance is bliss in the fact that if you don't know what it's going to take or if you don't know what you want, then it's like, oh, it's whatever. It's a dull pain, a long lasting dull pain when you don't ever figure out what you want to do, and it's just like there's just an underlying discontent here. I don't know, I can't quite put a finger on it, but I know that there's something there inside me that's just not sitting right. I'm just feeling some anxiety. And the first step of that is just knowing what you want, what you like, what you're into, what you don't like, what you don't want. So knowing what you do want, though, like most people do know what they don't want. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want to feel this way. I don't want. Okay, what do you want though? Let's put it in positive terms and proactive terms and move forward instead of like, oh, I don't want that. You keep looking. I don't want that. I don't, and you're looking in your rear view mirror and trying to drive forward. What do you want? And then those things that you don't want will automatically fall in the background as you continue to push forward to what you do want. So ignorance is bliss in that, okay, yeah, if you know what you want and you know what you're going to need to do to get you there, and then you don't do it, it's like, okay, I'm not ignorant of what I want and what I need to do to get what I want, but I'm just not doing it. So now I'm really discontent. It's like I know what I want, I know what I need to do it, but I'm not doing it. But if I was just ignorant of it, it's like, oh, I don't even know what I want, man. I don't even know what I would need to do to get what I want because I don't even know what I want, man. So you're just ignorant. So there's that underlying low level, prolonged discontent of not knowing what you want. Yeah, it's not in the forefront of your brain. It's just kind of like this nagging feeling of like, yeah, there's something I'm not fulfilling something. There's something I need to be doing potentially. Okay, and so there's the ignorance there. There's some discontent with the ignorance. So ignorance isn't always bliss all the time, but if you don't know what you want and you don't know what you got to do to get it, you can just kind of be like, oh, and I don't even know why I'm feeling this underlying level of discontent. But if you know what you want, you're not ignorant anymore. You know what you want and you know what you need to do to get there. And you know, I'm not doing what I need to be doing. That's a sharp pain. That's a forefront of the brain pain. That's a I'm a jackass pain. That's a I'm the problem pain. That's sharp. It's not like that dull, oh, I don't even know. I don't know what the problem is, man. I don't know I don't know. It's all good. It's all good. I don't need. Okay, but there's that dull pain of anxiety and it's prolonged. But if you put what you want in the forefront of your mind and you learn how to get what you want to get out of life, then you just got to deal with that end of, okay, I got to make myself do it now. Which, so there's pain involved with finding out what you want, weeding things out that you don't want and you don't like. And then there's the pain in researching and learning what you're going to have to do to get it, to get what you want, what you finally found out you want. So there's pain involved, but it's that forefront brain. It's not the nagging pain. It's like, dude, this sucks. I don't know what I want. How am I going to find out what I want? Okay, and once I do know what I want, how am I going to get what I want? This is crazy. This is, no, it's like, and it's so far away, and it's like painful because it's like, oh, it feels like I'm never going to get there. It's so much. I got to do so much to get there. So it's painful. But if you don't even start, you're never going to get what you want. So there's always going to be that nagging feeling that I'm not living up to my potential. There are things that I could be doing, that I could be sharing, and I'm not doing it. And that's a nagging feeling. That's going to last forever until you figure out what you want, learn how to get what you want, and then start working towards getting what you want. You're going to have that dull, nagging pain forever. But if you put that pain in the forefront of your mind, and what do I want and how am I going to get it, and you start taking action toward it, it's painful. It sucks figuring out what you want and figuring out how you're going to get it. And then once you think you got that all figured out, now you got to actually execute on the plan. And that really sucks because now you're in it. Now you're making mistakes. Now you're failing. Now you're fucking up. And there's all that pain involved with that. So ignorance is bliss? No, not necessarily. It's bliss compared to the sharp pain of like failing and making mistakes and learning and growing. That's painful. That takes a lot of work. Ignorance doesn't take any work. There's that dull, nagging feeling of pain forever, and you're never going to get rid of that pain. But as you're working towards achieving that goal, the goal that you set for yourself to get what you want, you see, yeah, you're making mistakes, so it's painful there, but it's also pleasurable in that, oh, I learned from that, I overcame that, and I'm continuing to move forward towards what I want. This is awesome. You know what? This isn't painful at all. Okay, looking back, it was a little bit painful when I was making those huge mistakes, but now that I've learned from them, I feel bliss. I feel, no, ignorance isn't bliss. Ignorance keeps you in a dull state of pain and anxiety for your entirety. Ignorance is not bliss. Knowledge is bliss. Working towards what you want is bliss.